No, no te ha hablado. ¿Se ve? ¿Se te escucha? Perfecto. Ahora a ver cómo se pasaba el enlace. El enlace de mi canal, ¿cómo va? Sí, tan famoso soy que tengo ahí. Vale, ya lo tengo. Quiero pasar por el grupo de Chubi. Vale, creo que voy a jugar con el mando. Voy a buscarlo. A mí sí se me escuchaba, ¿verdad? A mí sí se me escuchaba, ¿verdad? A ver, el mando. Bueno, sí, creo que el ratón tiene que estar cargado ya. Con el ratón. ¿Pitando? ¿Pitando el qué? Ah, que son las 8 de la noche. La verdad es que tienen que estar en los balcones. Tí. A ver si va al mando con este juego. Pues parece que no. Voy a cerrarlo. Cerrado. Y voy a volver. Está en el Steam. Me sale aquí. Puedo leer tu chat sin abrir la página desde el OBS. El chat, que puedo ver lo que ha dicho. Pues parece que el juego no es compatible con mando. ¿Cómo? No lo es. Pues nada, sin mando. Lo que quiero es... jugar. Ajuste. Vídeo. Todo al máximo. Voy a bajar el sonido, que ya me está dando sordo. ¿El Steam se escucha bien? ¿Fuerte? Vale. Ok. Que empiece.
Stop! You're not getting anywhere with this, Von Borchert.
You know, I kind of get the same feeling, my dear Sarah. Listen. Nothing. Not a sound. No one's coming to save you.
That's what you think. The Golden Order knows exactly where we are.
By the time your ridiculous secret society turns up, I'll be long gone. As for you, nothing will remain of your body.
If you touch a single hair on my mother's head, I'll skin you alive.
You know, Louis, I have no intention of beating your dear mother. There are more persuasive ways of making you talk. You've stolen something from me that I intend to get back. Where have you hidden it?
Von Borchert, you can't sell that book on the black market anymore. This is finished.
We know you're planning on selling at one of Lord Mortimer's parties. All right? Just tell us who the buyer is and we can make a deal.
You've no idea of the trouble you've gotten yourselves into. Oh, but you will tell me where it's hidden. I can promise you that.
Stop annoying our host, Louis. Son, didn't what happened to you in Rome teach you anything?
Just a few more minutes and my concoction will be ready. With this, your bodies will dissolve in less than 4 hours. You'll see. It loosens tongues in no time.
You know, I have to admit, Mother, the only thing you've ever taught me is that damn motto of yours. Always remain rational. And open. I got it. I've opened our shackles.
Draw him over here. I'll take care of him.
Von Borchert! Von Borchert! Listen. Let's make a deal. I'll tell you where the book is if you let my mother go free.
Oh, what are you playing at?
Don't worry, Mother.
You want to play the hero. Pity you're not in any position to do so.
Sí.
For the last time,
¿Quién?
where is
Soy yo mismo.
Al-Azif?
Let me do this. Trust me.
Please, be my guest, Mother.
Well done, Louis. You reacted perfectly.
How do you feel, Mother?
Couldn't be better. He's alive, so I can question him after we get back. Pity he's just a middleman. Means I haven't finished with this case.
Oh, I had a feeling you'd be running off on one of your adventures again, Mother. You know what? I'm warning you. This time, I'm coming with you.
No, even though you impress me more and more, I have to do this on my own.
Mother, you're no spring chicken anymore.
Come on, let's go home. And don't forget to send our men to tend to Von Borchert.
¿Ayer? El juego empieza en 1793, en la isla de Lord Voldemort. 1973 cuando... 1793 cuando empezó la cuarentena, ¿sí?
Well done, Mother. You just had to pick up Von Burchart's trail on your own, didn't you? You ditched me in Paris with no explanation, and off you go to infiltrate one of the world-renowned receptions of this Lord Mortimer? And now he writes me to say that You've gone missing on his private island? Which, by the way, looks more like a big rock than a paradise island.
The least he could do is explain to me how he managed to lose you. In any case, it is time for you to stop all this, Mother. It no longer suits your age. Well, I'm sure I'll find you once again, slogging through the caves beneath the island, searching for some long-lost mystical object that you just can't live without. I'm already hating this trip, and all I've done is think
Contrary
about
to
it.
what one may be able to imagine, it was not the host himself who invited me.
Well now, Duchess, we find ourselves both invited by Sir Holm.
Well, how very amusing. Perhaps we have some common interests, Your Eminence. Is this your first time at one of Lord Mortimer's legendary parties?
Oh no, we have been friends since long ago. But as I'm doing some business with Sir Holm, the invitation came from him.
Well, I simply can't wait for all the festivities to begin.
And you, good sir, what brings you here?
Your Eminence, with all due respect, I prefer to keep my reasons for coming here to myself. I promise, it has nothing to do with the legendary party that you all appear to be preparing for.
I believe what you will, my son. However, everything is related to the legendary parties organized by our host.
Yeah, I'll be the judge of that, Cardinal.
Anyway, consider yourself fortunate, young man, because there are many who dream of simply one day setting foot on this island, and only a very few ever make it. Indeed, I imagine this must be your first time here.
And you, Duchess? You seem to be quite accustomed to things here. Am I right?
I do not think that one can ever get accustomed to what Lord Mortimer prepares for his guests. But you are right. This is not the first time I've been on this wharf.
If you've come back again, I imagine you must find it to be of some interest.
Here, everything is possible if you make the right choices. It really is up to you whether you leave better off or not.
Please excuse me if you find me overly curious, young man. I did not mean to cause you any embarrassment. Come, Duchess. They are waiting for us.
We're moving, Monsieur de Richet, if you would like to join us.
I'm coming, Duchess. A cardinal? A duchess? I wonder if all the guests here are this prestigious. If I'd known, I would have gone for a better suit.
Mira, dolor de cabeza.
Are you alright?
Disfruta hasta ahora como Yaya. Ahí con toda la sinusitis. Sí.
Mother? Oh shit, your hand!
So,
Okay, it's done.
did you put it in a safe place?
Yes. I made sure no one was following me. Don't worry, Sarah, no one's going to find it.
Are you absolutely sure?
Yes, I'm sure.
Right.
Qué mal rollito, ¿no?
Just one thing left to do.
No, Mother, no, don't!
What? Have you lost your mind?
There's no other way.
If you kill me, you won't find it.
That is the point, my dear. No one must ever put their hands on it again.
No. But I trusted you.
No, Sarah. Don't. No. No! You can run if you want to, Sarah, but you will pay for that.
Está todo raro esto, ¿no?
Hugh.
Louis, are you alright? What's going on?
Está sangrando por la nariz. Esa es la coca.
Here, take this.
I'm sorry.
Keep it. Are you better?
I'm fine. Don't worry. It's getting late. Why don't you go on ahead and I'll catch up with you, okay?
Are you sure?
Yes! I'm sorry. I'm sure, yes.
Fine.
I definitely have to find Mother quickly.
Am I going crazy or what? This can't be real.
Ahora
The,
sí me
the
va
Duchess arrived with me.
Oli.
What's happening to me, for God's
Al
sake?
principio no iba.
I absolutely need to find you, Mother.
Aquí hay carta le puse. Deberían mirarla. Mira que si alguna es de Hacienda. Ay, mira, puedo correr.
Louis, during the trip, I had something I wanted to ask you, but we didn't happen to run into each other.
Yes, Duchess?
I'm not sure if you remember, but we've met before. At that time, you were of two minds as to your choice of career. Tell me, what have you been up to since?
Elige tu clase. Vale. Tu elección de clase define tu conjunto de habilidades básicas. Podrás aprender el resto de habilidades, pero costará más desbloquearlas. Puede ser o diplomático, ocultista o detective. Pone diplomático. Habilidades: política, protocolo, lingüística, persuasión y distracción. El diplomático sobresale en sociedad, un orador de gran talento que evita dejarse en evidencia y cuenta con una gran capacidad de persuasión, además de buena educación. Las relaciones políticas son su ámbito predilecto. ¿Ok? Ocultista. Habilidades: manipulación, ocultismo, erudición, ciencia y engaño. Vamos, el trámpala. El ocultista es un maestro del engaño, convencido de la importancia del conocimiento. Ha adquirido mucha experiencia en la arte y ciencia. Se sirve de otro para alcanzar sus propios fines sin remordimiento. ¡Qué puto! Detective. Habilidades: inquisición, observación, psicología, agilidad y lógica. El detective es experto en investigación, instruido para percibir y advertir cada detalle a su alrededor, así como para saber analizar a las personas que interroga. Un hombre práctico que no huye de las confrontaciones directas. Detective, ¿no? Vale. Detective. Anda, mira, tiene un árbol de habilidades de todo el juego. Puedo elegir 3. Yo había cogido antes un punto en confianza. A lo mejor con la mama. Mira, ha entrado Desi. Desi, que ha entrado el stream. Oli. Con la que tenemos el Disney Plus. Psicología. Analiza y lee la conducta de las personas como si fuera un libro abierto. Observación. Advierte detalles curiosos, elementos colocados de forma peculiar. Advierte cualquier elemento extraño en la conducta o apariencia de una persona. Lógica. Sírvete de pensamiento lógico y habilidades retóricas. Agilidad. Utiliza tu coordinación para desenvolverte en el entorno y en ocasiones con otras personas. Observación. Yo creo que le voy a matar todos los puntos mismos. ¿Y por qué tengo un punto en esto ya? Pues vamos. Ahí, ahí.
Well, over the last few years, I've solved a number of crime cases. Like the chauffeur d'Angers, for example. Thieves that tortured their victims with burning embers.
Charming. How did you catch them?
I told the most cowardly one that the others had given him up.
Ah, and I wager your thief suddenly started to talk.
Escucha, tenía
You wouldn't
hecho la
believe
de
it. He told
la
us
apariencia del
everything. The
stream y todo
jobs,
eso,
the
¿te acuerdas,
stashes, the names of his partners.
Pere?
Couldn't shut him
Hacerle
up.
I
Bueno,
heard
tenía la
about that
portátil.
case, but I didn't know you were the one who solved it.
I'm flattered that the news made it across the channel. And you've got a darn good memory, Duchess.
Well, they say I have the memory of two people. But please call me Emily.
Fine, Emily. Tell me, I was actually helped on that case by my mother. You wouldn't know her by any chance?
Wait, Louis. We've already met. You do remember me, don't you?
Fingí que te acuerdas. No me acuerdo.
Please excuse me, madam. I'm sure we've met before, but I don't remember where.
I appreciate your honesty, even if it's not very flattering for me.
I imagine that with your beauty, madam, it's the first time a man hasn't remembered your face.
Well, I must say, you make up for yourself rather
Me
elegantly.
tiró los tratos.
Please stop torturing me. I'm completely at your mercy. Where have we met?
Puta, ahí.
4 years ago, in London,
No. Sorry, I don't remember.
in the office of William Pitt. Remember? No?
I'm so sorry, Emily, but I really don't remember you.
Let's drop it, Louis. It doesn't matter.
Qué pena no haber grabado
Right,
la
time
partida
to
de
go
la
to the
batalla,
manor.
Ya. Ya ves. Con esa calidad gráfica puedes hacerlo, Oportunidades. Las habilidades te permiten descubrir detalles ocultos. Selecciona el objeto que más llame la atención en una situación para descubrirlo. No consumirás puntos de esfuerzo al aprovechar una oportunidad. Ah. El juego este de toma de decisiones es como si en cada conversación y en cada situación tuviese unos puntos de esfuerzo a la hora de, por ejemplo, concentrarte en algo, ¿sabes? Si tú tienes una habilidad muy subida, entonces la detectas más fácilmente y no te consume esfuerzo. No, no lo compré yo. Reloj de diálogo. Cuando se agote tiempo se seleccionará automáticamente una respuesta.
I'm heading off. Don't get left behind.
I'm coming.
Oportunidad desperdiciada. He sido un puto noob. Me ha dicho todo.
I don't know where we're going like this, Emily, but you're connected to my mother one way or another. And if I can believe my vision, you don't have much of a place in her heart.
Talento. Puede conseguir talento al llevar a cabo cierta acción. No olvides consultar los requisitos de bloque. Y los efectos encontrarán mejoras muy interesantes. Los requisitos de bloque y los efectos, ¿vale? Consulta todos los talentos en la pantalla pertinente. Me estáis saturando, hay muchas cosas ahí. Ya. Yo el cerebro lo tengo mononúcleo.
Good evening, sir. May I ask your name, please?
Louis Moras de Richer.
Monsieur de Richer. Delighted to welcome you among us, sir. You must be Sarah de Richer's son. I must tell you we are doing our utmost to find your mother as quickly as possible.
Vale, la mamá de este se ha perdido. ¿Qué sabré sobre mi mamá?
What can you tell me about the disappearance of my mother?
2 weeks have passed since Sir's mother went missing. All the staff here have since been busy searching every nook and cranny of the island. But Sir may rest assured, we shouldn't be long in finding her.
And just what have you found so far?
It would seem that Sir's mother may be hiding on the island and regularly changing her location. But no one seems to know why she would find this behavior necessary.
What do you mean?
On several occasions, we have found leftovers of food, a few of her things, or even traces of campsites. The reason why we're searching the wharf again is because lights were spotted there last night.
Where we are now?
Indeed, sir. According to our information, lights were seen in the middle of the night, sir. After verification, none of the guests seem to have left the manor last night. We think that perhaps Sir's mother was here.
Habilidades. Tus habilidades te darán acceso a acciones. Y a la acción exclusiva a cambio de puntos de esfuerzo. Cuanto más alto sea el nivel de una habilidad, menor será el coste. ¿Ves? Lo que te he dicho ya antes. Vale. Dificultad 0, Inquisición 1.
And did you find anything then?
We discovered a certain amount of damage, sir, on the wooden part.
Vale, ha encontrado una debilidad. Tiene como un registro de los personajes que hay, ¿sabes? Y conforme va hablando con ellos, te encuentras a que son débiles. Por ejemplo, este es débil a la Inquisición. Entonces, cada vez que utilice la Inquisición con él, pues va a salir ganando. Le saca información o lo convence. Tengo un inventario aquí. Aquí mi árbol de habilidades. Que no sé cuándo sube experiencia, tío. Tiene punto de experiencia y todo. Tiene un montón de cosas. Estos son los talentos. Cuando se sube. Ah, cumpliendo requisitos de la habilidad. Y los rasgos. Vale, aquí es donde me he llevado antes, punto. Confiado, me ha dado un...
Wolf. What type of damage?
Broken barrels, mainly. We'll do whatever is necessary to have them rapidly repaired. But quite frankly, I can't imagine what Sir's mother would have been doing with them.
What could Mother have been doing with barrels?
Nevertheless, our search of the wolf hasn't been entirely unsuccessful, though.
What do you mean?
We seem to have found an object that would appear to belong to Sir's mother. A handkerchief. The handkerchief is embroidered with the initials SDR. We came to the conclusion that they are the initials of Sir's mother, Sarah de Richet. I have orders to give it to Lord Mortimer as soon as I see him.
I know my mother. She's not the kind to go for a midnight stroll on the wharf for nothing. I've got to find out what the hell she was doing here.
Where exactly did you find the handkerchief?
On the landing dock, sir. The one you arrived by.
Vale, ahora puedo responder. Estas dos cosas que no puedo porque no tengo esa habilidad, ¿no? O este. Con lógica. Déjame el pañuelo que no me puede leer.
Give me the handkerchief. I'll personally show it to Lord Mortimer.
Well,
I've traveled hard for several days in order to get here.
Yes, but...
Invited by your master.
No, of course, but...
Because my mother went missing right under your nose.
Sir, please.
And having only just arrived, you refused to give me her personal belongings?
Of course not, sir. It was never my intention to contradict, sir. Here you are. I must return now. It is still much to prepare in order to welcome all the guests.
Es de Council. El juego.
It is indeed your handkerchief, Mother. You must have come here for a specific reason. I need to know what it is. Let's think. What could she have been doing out here on this wharf?
Mantén el reloj para andar más deprisa. Aquí me dejaba. Ahí había. Pero era así, mira.
This chest might belong to Duchess Hillsborough.
Sí, es de PC, en Steam está.
It's locked. I'll never get it open barehanded.
Oh, pégale un cabezazo. Ah, mira, necesito engaño. Cachis.
The barrel's been broken for quite some time.
Parece que el barril se rompió hace mucho tiempo. ¿Esto todo sube así o hay alguna manera? Consulta tu diario. Ah, mira. Consulta todas las unidades de vulnerabilidad de Elizabeth Adams. No usar consumibles durante una misión. Usa exactamente un consumible de cada tipo durante una misión.
Must be an incredible view from up there. Impossible to set foot on the island without being seen from 300 meters away.
Pero es que yo me he acercado a una barra de aquí.
Looks like a bar from an old gate. This miserable old bar has been broken fairly recently. The edges are still clean, and the tip is blackened. Without analysis to the contrary, I put my money on cannon powder. This might just come in handy.
Es como una toma de decisiones, como los juegos de toma de decisiones, pero también aventura rápido. Puedo coger
A
cositas
sack
y
of
eso.
seeds. It's unopened. No one seems to
De
have
hecho,
used
tengo un
any.
inventario. Uy. ¿Cómo abro el inventario ahora? Ah, que me estaba pulsando en el lado derecho. Madre mía, ahora tengo 2 pañuelos ahí. Qué nivel. Todos los pañuelos. Ya ves. Jalea real. La jalea real restaura 2 puntos de fuerza. No para llevar más de 5 encima. Que se me escucha un poco lejos. Uy. A lo mejor porque me había puesto demasiado cómodo. ¿Tú me escuchas bien, Vera? Vale. A lo mejor le puedo dar volumen aquí en... Creo que le puedo dar volumen aquí en el OBS. Propiedades. Audio avanzado. Si le pongo días de ganancia. Ahora se debe escuchar mejor a lo mejor. Le he subido el volumen, así que si ahora se me escucha demasiado fuerte.
Some rope. Apparently no one's touched it for a good
Venga,
long
llévate la
time.
cuerda también. Te estás llevando tú. Ah, pues no se la lleva. Menos mal que me ha dado media vuelta. Me da por darme media vuelta, mira. No hay nada más. Ah, aquí. Las cartas, mira, las cartas que había mirado
Let's
antes.
see what's hidden inside.
Buscar pistas.
Ah,
Carta de
one
Hacienda.
of the letters is stamped with the seal of the order. And I
Las cartas de Hacienda,
recognize
estoy
your
mirando
handwriting
ahora.
anywhere, Mother. But who is this Samuel Ritter d'Auchois? Who are you writing to? I don't recognize the
Amante.
name. Let's see what's inside this letter.
Qué
So,
cotillo.
Dear Samuel, my stay on Lord Mortimer's island is going wonderfully well. As I find myself in such charming company, I plan to stay a few more weeks. Would you be so kind as to send me a gift that I'd like to give to our old friend Manuel Godoy? I would be most grateful. I have been told that he's going to join us here soon. I would like to mark the occasion. Thank you in advance. Yours devotedly, Sarah Faustine de Richer.
what is your game here, Mother? Secrets, always more secrets. You never talk to anyone using language like this. Something's going on here. Who is this Samuel Ritter? And for crying out loud, who is this Manuel Godoy that you keep bringing up? Think. Godoy, Godoy, Manuel Godoy. Why does the name sound so familiar?
No, pues no me acuerdo, no.
I'm guessing he's a man of some importance. Spanish, I'd say. But just can't put a face to him. Well, hope we meet to talk about it soon, Mother. I don't know what you've gotten yourself into this time, but I'll bet you've got a lot to tell me.
Busca más pistas o ve a la misión. La mansión.
A lantern. Nothing special.
¿Esto qué es? Que me caigo. Ah, no. Que apurado está al borde ahí. ¿Cómo va a dar el dibujo? ¿El de Brett? Jalea real, vale, copia más. Y por aquí he venido antes, pero... Bueno, no puedo abrir la puerta, ¿verdad? Que mire Telegram. Voy. Qué guay. Sí. No, hombre. Para mí no. Bueno, puede, sí, un poco. Ahora que has dicho Mulan.
A Latin
Una
inscription.
inscripción en latín.
En necis, mi fili quantilia produncia mundus ergatur.
Uf, madre mía. No tengo la habilidad de traducir. Latín fácil de traducir. Dificultad 0. Lingüística bloqueada.
How did Mortimer manage to build his manor at the top of a rocky outcrop?
Me gusta la música.
Impressive.
Ah, my son. I was looking for you.
What can I do for you, Your Eminence?
I wanted to ask you. You are the son of Sara de Riche, aren't you? You see, your mother and I were supposed to meet here on this very spot. I was supposed to hand her a very important envelope. But I haven't seen her.
If only Mother had told me why she was coming here. Anyway, I ought to take the envelope. It might have something to do with her disappearance.
Listen, if it will help, you can always give it to me.
3 pies restantes. A ver. Confrontaciones. Durante una confrontación deberás avanzar por las distintas fases mientras tratas de ser lo más persuasivo posible. Las confrontaciones tendrán consecuencias en el resto de la historia. Me cachis. Así que no dudes en usar tus habilidades. En las confrontaciones aparecerá una interfaz donde se indicará el nivel de persuasión de tu interlocutor.
Thank you, my son. I bear that in mind. I'd rather deal with her directly. Don't take it personally. Would you happen to know if your mother has arrived yet?
No sé si... Qué maldad, dame la carta. No, hombre, tampoco va a ser mal educado.
Certainly, Your
Llegó
Eminence.
hace un par de semanas.
Mother got here some time ago. I was hoping to find her when I arrived, but given the hour, she must be asleep by now.
Right. I shall see her tomorrow then.
By the way, Your Eminence, I wasn't aware you knew my mother.
Ah, if you only knew, my son. I hold your mother in the highest regard. She has rendered great service to the church, and her help is invaluable. I hope that you will follow in her footsteps.
If only she had told me where she was headed.
Cachis.
Nonetheless, our exchanges have always been discreet, and I should like them to remain as such. If your mother wishes to speak to you about us one day, I will not mind if she does so.
That is very commendable. But since we work together on a daily basis, it's surely just an oversight.
Most certainly. You said you work together.
¿A qué se dedican
What do you
exactamente?
do exactly?
Ah, no puedo responder estas cosas y seguro que son las más ventajosas. Somos miembros de la Orden Dorada. Secreto profesional, lo siento. Somos miembros de la Orden Dorada.
My mother and I belong to the same secret organization, the Golden Order, which I joined a few years ago. Mother trained me, and I assist in her research. In other words, you can trust me.
My child, you are telling a perfect stranger that you and your mother work for a
Vale, ahí la he liado.
secret society. It would seem that discretion is not one of your specialities, my son. you will understand that it does not encourage me to put my trust in you.
Shit.
Mierda.
All the same, it bothers me to see you in a quandary, Your Eminence. Is there any other solution? Look, if it's of any help, you can always leave your envelope with me and I'll give it to her as soon as I see her.
I hesitate. Up till now, we have always dealt with her in person, and that has always been successful. Do you think I should give it to you?
Depende de su contenido.
Only you know that, Your Eminence.
Personalidad. Todos los personajes que conozcan la isla tendrán su propia personalidad, lo que hace que sean vulnerables a ciertas habilidades e inmunes a otras. Vale, seguro que gasta los puntos para nada. Para lograr tus objetivos personales es fundamental aprovechar su personalidad. Habilidades a las que sean inmunes no tendrán ningún efecto y te dejarán extenuado, mientras que con las habilidades a las que sean vulnerables repararán un punto de esfuerzo. Que solo me queda un punto además.
If you're asking me if you can trust me or if I can keep a secret, I would answer yes, absolutely.
I understand.
In truth, it all depends on the nature of the contents of your letter.
It is a list of names.
Una lista de
This
nombres.
list must be of extreme importance.
If only you knew. It's a list of people that your mother must help. Listen to me, my child. If I give you the letter, can you promise me before God that no one other than your mother will?
Confrontación, última fase. En la última fase de una confrontación deberás convencer a tu interlocutor dando una respuesta positiva. Si te equivocas, la fase se repetirá hasta que des la respuesta correcta o no te quedes más propia. Vale, me quedan 2 traspiés. Ok. Me prometen. De acuerdo, no se preocupe. Gracias, pero no. Bueno, tengo traspiés, así que...
I swear by the Almighty God to honor the promise that no one but my mother shall cast her gaze upon your letter.
Good.
Vale,
Listen,
era evidente.
let's stop there. I'm going to tell you a secret, Monsieur de Vinci.
He desbloqueado un logro, un rasgo. ¿Un rasgo así? A ver. Sí, fiable. Consigue un punto de habilidad en manipulación. He conseguido la carta de Piaggi. Manipulación, aquí. Falta un punto de manipulación para tener la habilidad.
Your mother and I are organizing the escape of a large number of French priests who face a massacre organized by the accursed Republican tribunals. The church is literally being bled like a beast. Without your mother, hundreds of men of the cloth would have gone to the guillotine. She has made the services of your order available to us by organizing the priests' safe passage across the borders. Even if she does not share all her convictions, she always provided assistance. Young man, you can be proud to be her son. Be it only for her sake. Always respect your name. Here, the letter I spoke of. It includes a list of about 15 names ready for departure. Be quick. Remember to tell Sarah when you see her that time is short.
Well played. I'll decide later when I'm alone whether to look at what it contains.
Qué puto. Qué tan puto. Elemento oculto. Encontrará numerosas pistas y objetos ocultos. Puede que algunos afecten en gran medida el desarrollo de tu aventura. ¿A qué esperas para encontrarlos? Pues a verlo, porque los puntitos de donde están los objetos son que te cagas de chico.
Lives of the Noble Greeks and Romans by Plutarch, a biography of the great men.
Coger el libro. Faldasac. Manuscritos. Los manuscritos te permiten instruirte durante tu aventura. Al comienzo de cada misión puedes seleccionar tu lectura para conseguir puntos de habilidad permanentes. Madre mía. Hay que leer en el juego y todo eso.
I thought my chimney was big, but this one is beyond belief.
It's the least one can say. I've been longing for a warm fire for ages.
Since I set foot on the island, I haven't ventured more than 2 yards away from it.
Have you also just arrived?
Oh, late morning, I'd say.
Louis, come join us.
Hostia, se me ha desconectado el mando. Ok. ¿Qué ha pasado? El músico con el ratón, sí, total.
Monsieur, may I introduce you to Monseigneur His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi? He joins us straight from Rome.
Oh, just call me Your Eminence. It's simpler.
George Washington, President of the
George
United
Washington.
States of America.
Delighted at last to make your acquaintance, Mr. President.
Pleased to meet you, Mr. President. Louis Moras de Riche. It is an honor to meet you.
Young man, let's keep it simple, please. Let us forget our fancy titles. Nice to meet you, Louis.
I should imagine you never thought you'd be in such company.
I must admit that I didn't. It's the first time that I've ever met so many illustrious personalities.
And you haven't seen anything yet. Generally, when Lord Mortimer organizes one of his receptions, there are over a dozen people here.
They can't all be here yet, and you'll see, most of the time there's only the upper crust.
And I noticed you were already getting to know His Eminence at the entrance. It's the perfect place to build up a network. What were you talking about, if you forgive my indiscretion?
At the risk of disappointing you, we weren't conspiring in our corner, sir. His Eminence was simply telling me that he knew my mother and how much he held her in high esteem.
It so happens that Monsieur de Riche's mother is to join us.
Oh, pity. No scrumptious gossip or juicy tidbits, unmentionable secrets, or even money matters. But you'll see, it will come. Despite all the goodwill in the world, you can't stop people scheming left and right around here.
Speak for
Porque
yourself,
retrocedido
sir.
George Washington.
Well, my friends, do any of you know the reason why we're here this time?
Not in the slightest. As for me, I've been invited by Sir Holm, a close friend of Lord Mortimer, but I do not know the reason why.
You see, Louis, every time Lord Mortimer organizes a reception, he always finds a moment to set up a chat with all the guests.
During which time we remake the world.
Accompanied by gallons of absinthe and cussing. I'll leave you to imagine the result.
So, if I understand rightly, Monsieur de Riche, you've come out here to join your mother. For what reason, exactly?
La cotilla. ¿Inventar una excusa o que ha desaparecido? Se usó Víctor Castillo, ¿no? Ha desaparecido.
Lord Mortimer asked me to drop everything and come find my mother, who seems to have disappeared during her stay here.
Ah,
I took the first boat, and here I am.
I'm so sorry.
George,
Don't
Carlito
be,
Carrera,
sir, it's not
pero
your
el único
fault.
No se había enterado, gilipollas.
Seriously, though, I know your mother well. Stay behind with me afterwards,
Pasa, presidenta, puto.
and we'll take a moment to speak about her.
Good lord. Washington is wearing the emblem of the Grand Master.
Ahí
of the
estaba si me ha
Golden
dado tiempo a
Order.
fijarme en todo lo que
It's
llevaba
the
en la
highest
ropa.
distinction of the order in the United States. It puts him on par with my mother. He must really know his stuff when it comes to the occult.
Good evening, my friends.
Holy shit. That's the man for my vision.
An urgent case has delayed our host, Lord
No, ni
Mortimer.
feo.
He can't be present this evening, and he sends his deepest apology.
He's asked me here and he hasn't even turned up? Great start.
Pregunta
Do you
quién
know
es.
that man?
Sir Gregory Holm, an English aristocrat, very influential. He's also close to Lord Mortimer, so don't be surprised if he acts like he's at home.
And now, my dear guests, a light meal is served in the small salon. For those who would like to, you're invited to follow me into the next room.
My dear fellow, you must have read my thoughts. I shall follow.
We'll have to be careful not to make too much noise. One of Lord Mortimer's guests is relaxing.
Oh, we shall be quiet.
Don't take it the wrong way, Sir Holm, but I've already eaten. Thus, I shall be happy to remain by the fireside.
If you don't mind, Gregory, I should like to keep Mr. Washington company.
Please feel at home.
El arrítmico de mi vecino me
If I
está poniendo
stay with
nervioso por la
Washington,
batería,
we'll be able to speak about my mother. But on the other hand, I'd like to
Madre
learn
lo
more
parió.
about this home. I saw him in my vision.
Descubrir que sabe Holmes acerca de mi madre o quedarse hablando con Washington. Me voy a quedar con Washington porque el otro da miedo.
Let's see what
Muy
Washington
feo.
has to say.
Sir, if you don't mind, I shall stay here.
Do exactly as you please, young man.
Pesado el vecino este, ¿eh? Allí.
We thank you for staying. Just like you, when I arrived this morning, I found out that Sarah...
¿Qué? Te bloquea muchas cosas. Personaje. Holmes, el feo. Y Washington, que bueno, tampoco hace falta que lo te bloquease. Ese sí sé quién es. El otro lo mismo, es famoso también, pero no tengo ni puta idea de quién es. Madre mía, ¿en qué momento los padres de mi vecino le regalaron una puta batería? ¿Qué niño? Si tiene... No, tiene pelo en los huevos. Ya estoy que he ido a encender la luz. Que me va a quedar ciego. Ay, qué vemos, madre mía. Sí, bueno, yo qué sé, tiene, me parece, que 24 años. Es un tío ya.
Gone missing. I know your mother well. Don't worry. Emily is from the English branch of the Golden Order.
And President Washington is in fact the leader of the
Ahora
Order
dice el
in the
puto que
United
sí sabe que se ha
States.
ido. Que ha desaparecido.
I didn't know.
Sorry to have made you wait, but I didn't want to speak in front of the others.
You did well. Secrecy and discretion are the pillars of our organization.
If I can help in any way at all, please don't hesitate to ask, my lad. And if you have any other questions, now's the time.
Háblame sobre Mortimer. ¿Cómo se conocieron Emily y mi madre? Bueno, Mortimer lo voy a conocer tarde o temprano, así que...
And you, Emily, what do you think of my mother?
I only know her through the Order. The one time we met, we only exchanged a few words in a corridor of Parliament.
And was the exchange courteous or impassioned?
I'm not sure if I understand.
Was there any reason for her to be angry with you?
Under other circumstances, I would slap your face for even asking, but I'll put your lack of tact down to her disappearance. Know that your mother is a woman I would love to work with. Her reputation is entirely deserved. Mr. Washington will be able to tell you more.
Mr. Washington, you seem to be very familiar with my mother.
¿Cuándo la vi por última vez o cómo se conocieron? No me interesa cómo se conocieron porque seguramente se han conocido en la orden secreta. Así que ¿cuándo la vi por última
When
vez?
did you last speak to her?
Philadelphia, 15 years ago. Sarah often went back and
Qué
forth
poco
between France and
útil
the
esa
United
pregunta.
States.
Yes, I remember those days. I didn't see her too often. Right. Would it be too much if I asked you a few more questions?
Not at all. Go ahead. But I can't promise I'll remember everything.
May I ask, when you saw each other, what did you talk about?
Los misterios que nos rodean o la orden dorada tal vez.
When she came to the US, did you exchange ideas about the Golden Order?
Exactly. What's more, she was essential in
yes, it
helping set up the American branch of the Order. I would never have become its leader without her help. We are a new country. And to achieve our democratic ideals, we need to count on discrete powers such as our organization.
Thank you, sir. I was hoping to speak with Lord Mortimer. At least now I have some information, thanks to you.
I repeat, Lord Mortimer is a man of his word. You won't be disappointed. And I am persuaded that your mother's research is his main concern.
¿Cree que el resto de miembros de la orden está al corriente? Y si madre hubiese abandonado la isla, no ha abandonado la isla.
Mother still is at the head of the Golden Order. I find it difficult to believe that she came to this island without notifying the other members.
As for myself, I did not know. I am here at the request of Sir Holm, a situation regarding the Crown of England to resolve, and to see what Lord Mortimer has to propose to us.
As for me, Lord Mortimer asked me here to speak about the future of America. I did not know that your mother would even be among us. In any case, no one has yet mentioned associating the Order.
We haven't found many clues yet.
Don't worry, Louis. I'm sure nothing bad has happened to her.
Yes, I hope not.
Hay 3 usuarios viendo el streaming, pero son bots, me parece. Por el nombre.
Careful, they're coming back.
El nombre de los usuarios. ¿Es el Lord Mortimer?
Well,
Gracias,
I
no
am
habla su nombre,
impressed
parece que
with
está
all this
muerto.
splendor.
But don't spend too much time with Mr. Washington, my dear, or you'll lose your pretty accent. You seem to be intrigued by that statue.
Absolutely. It is remarkable.
Lord Mortimer is fond of atypical works of art. I won't disguise the fact that I find it all a little megalomaniacal. But I must say, he does have some outstanding pieces.
Sir Holm, who was that young lady with you?
Elizabeth Adams, Mr. President. She would have liked to have stayed with us, but the poor thing is exhausting.
Elizabeth Adams?
Just mentioning Elizabeth totally changed Washington's attitude. Looks like he just saw a ghost.
Miss Adams is here to rest. You have perhaps already come across her in the corridors. She arrived a few days ago.
I perceived her, but we weren't introduced.
Rest assured, she is not here for the same reasons as yourselves. Consequently, I'm counting on your indulgence.
Washington looks surprised, but Holm doesn't seem to see it. I wonder if he's being polite or if he really doesn't see his discomfort.
On that note, it's very late. You must be exhausted. The servant will accompany you to
El
your
juego es que
room.
no solo se queda en las conversaciones, sino que en la misma conversación te puedes ir fijando en cosas que si las detectas y las marcas, da lugar a otras situaciones. O una opción para decir algo en la conversación.
Ladies, gentlemen,
Por ejemplo, he
I bid
detectado que
you all
Washington
good
se ha
night.
puesto
Mr.
nervioso al hablar de
President,
la tal
Your
Elizabeth
Eminence,
Adams.
you have the same rooms as usual.
Y después también me he dado cuenta que el otro no se ha dado
Find
cuenta
your room
que el
at
otro
the
se ha
end
puesto
of the
nervioso.
corridor.
Well, my friends, I am bone tired. I am off to my bed. See you in the morning.
Good night, sir. I shall do likewise.
Louis, I shall see you in the morning. Sleep well.
Good night. See you tomorrow.
Oh man, it's been quite a day. Right, where is my room?
Veamos, ¿dónde está mi habitación? Al fondo del pasillo he dicho, pero me voy a ir a dar paseo. Ahí hay algo.
A Chinese coin,
Una moneda china.
recognizable by the hole in the middle. If I remember rightly, that's called a cash.
Mi vecino a ver si se cansa de tocar la puta batería. Madre mía. Cojones.
Monsieur Napoleon Bonaparte.
Que por culo. Así que voy a tener que
Jacques
comprar
Larue.
la guitarra. Nada más que para que sepa. Y además con el ampli más grande que haya.
A few leaves out of an old encyclopedia.
Más potente, no grande. Es que retumbe. Elixir dorado. El elixir dorado cura todas las alteraciones negativas. Que tengo alteraciones también. Pero bueno. Por ahora. Pero bueno. Han actualizado el Temtem. Pero la verdad es que no sé qué han puesto. Lo tengo que cambiar. Estoy esperando a que terminen de meter las cosas gordas para empezar a jugar. Bueno, para seguir.
Decorum guide.
Otro libro. me da la vuelta por donde nunca, ¿no? Todo tan grande es esto. Otro libro. Ah, no, pero este no lo puedo coger. Pero aquí hay una escalera que sube para arriba. ¿Te imaginas que ahora me meto por donde no debo y me matan? Fuera el cuco. La escalera. No puede por aquí, me pone. Vale. Tampoco puedo abrir esta puerta.
Monsieur Johann van Wunder.
Pues imagínate yo. Además que es rítmico totalmente. Porque tú escuchas nada más que la caja. O sea, el bombo de abajo es del pedal, pero yo escucho los demás y no tiene ritmo ninguno. Porque bueno, el bombo la da con el pie y es casi constante, pero los otros sí necesitan un poco de ritmo. Bueno, ya ves, una coordinación de la hostia. Pero no, la coordinación no la llevo muy... Ya paramos. Pero sí es verdad, está buscando a ver una canción más fácil. Yo la verdad es que toca tan mal que es que no escucho ni la música que está intentando tocar.
President George Washington.
Presidente George Washington. Creo que esto tiene forma circular y estoy acabando donde debía. Pero bueno, si busco objetos. Jalea, ¿no? Sí, más jalea. Tu habitación, no es mía tampoco. Uf, estoy escuchando a los platillos, espero que no vuelva a tocar.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi. Huh, that's me.
Esa es mi habitación, pero voy a ver si hay algo más por aquí. El cardenal ese me cae mal, no me da buena espina.
Duke Manuel Godoy.
Y Manuel Godoy. Este es el que le llegó, del que hablaba en la carta del buzón del principio.
Monseigneur, His Eminence Cardinal Piaggi.
Sospechoso. Tendría que matarlo. ¿Dónde está mi habitación? Eso, ¿eh?
President George Washington.
Uy, he hecho la cámara una cosa rara. ¿Dónde está? Antes he conseguido ver en el móvil los espectadores, pero ahora ya no. O es que ya no están los bots. Porque eran bots seguro. Sí, siguen ahí. No sé. Esta habitación no. Espera, a ver. No, aún no. Ha vuelto a tocar la batería, por cierto.
President George Washington.
George Washington. No, por aquí no irá, por el otro lado. Como he parado a mirar eso, ahora yo con lo fácil que me pierdo, yo me he perdido, ya no sé dónde ir. Te sale ya, ¿ves? No, me sale. A ver, ¿y en el móvil? Un espectador. Y no me salen los bots. Eso es porque supongo que el Twitch detecta lo que son bots y lo que no. Sí, supongo que Twitch detecta lo que son bots y lo que no. Y me hace la criba. Y si me escribe me sale aquí al lado, en el OBS me lo pone aquí al lado. No se ha ido de sí. Por lo menos lleva un rato sin escribir. Y ya no sale. Esta me he visto. Va adentro.
Right. So
¿Qué
what
debería
should I
hacer con
do
esta
with this
carta?
letter?
¿Abrirla
It
o no?
might be about my mother's disappearance. But if I open it, I'll be betraying Biaggi's trust. What
¿Qué
should I
debería
do?
ser? No la voy a abrir porque no conozco a nadie en la casa. Y si la abro pierdo la confianza del único que me ha dado algo de confianza. Así que deja la carta sellada.
Damn. Can't wait to open it, but I gave my word to Biaggi.
Quizá la
So
pueda abrir más tarde.
too bad.
Sin perder el
I'll wait
sello.
until I hand it to Mother. Wow. Nice room. Mortimer sure doesn't do things
He visto ahí
halfway.
algo brilla. Ahí. Monedas de colección. ¿Estás viéndolo? Agua del Carmen. El agua del Carmen te proporciona el estado centrado. La próxima habilidad que utilices no tendrá ningún coste. ¿Qué has seguido dibujando? Sí, sí,
Saint
te preguntaba.
Jerome and the angel. Yet again, Saturn devouring his son. Again? I saw the same theme in the hall. I wouldn't like to be his son.
Judith beheading Holofernes. Ironic in a way, when you know that the artist represented herself as Judith beheading her mentor, who had raped her.
The Conversion of St. Paul by Caravaggio. It's incredible. It doesn't look like a copy, but I was sure the original was in Rome. St. Francis of Assisi in ecstasy, before superior voices. It always amuses me to see how art gets used for propaganda purposes. Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here.
Lovely lectures Mortimer is giving to his guests. Very jolly.
Me cae bien ese Martín. Ya. ¿Qué tengo que hacer? Esto sigue por allí. Bueno, aquí hay una puerta. Al balcón. Joder, qué pedazo de habitación, tío. Y no hay nadie.
Carmelite water.
Esto sigue siendo mi habitación. Y esto no. Abrojo. El abrojo te proporciona el estado exaltado. Se mostrarán temporalmente la inmunidad y la vulnerabilidad que afectan a todos los durante una conversación. Ok.
The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Joder. Episodio 1. En el litoral de Inglaterra. Superado. Varias cosas y fallidas. No he cogido todo lo del embarcadero. Y había un libro en el embarcadero, no lo he visto. Ah, claro, por la puerta que no podía abrir. Podría haber provocado un encuentro inesperado. ¿Cómo? Ahora me dan experiencia por todo lo que he hecho. Nivel 2. Nivel entero. 4 puntos disponibles. Venga, vamos a ganar más. ¿Puedo poner? Vale. Como de manipulación solo me falta un punto. Ahí. Y de protocolo le vamos a dar 2. Y el otro... aquí. Equipar manuscritos. Aquí puedes seleccionar tu lectura durante tu aventura. Los manuscritos te otorgarán puntos de habilidad al finalizar la misión. Vale. Manuscrito para equipar solo 1. Vale, necesito todo el manuscrito. 1 en protocolo, 1 en persuasión y 1 en psicología. 1 en persuasión. Talento desbloqueado sobrio. Porque no he usado ninguno. ¿Era? A ver. Talento. Consigue un punto de habilidad en protocolo si no utiliza. O sea, no usa consumibles durante una misión. Vale. O sea que ya puedo usar puntos. Ya puedo usar consumibles y ese ya lo he hecho. Usar exactamente un consumible de cada tipo durante una misión.
Your turn? The servants are not very efficient.
Durocher can't be far away. They'll find her soon. Their search time is restricted, given that they must keep an eye on Adams.
I can take care of her, you know.
Yes. Well, in any case, I do thank you for bringing her to the island.
From what I've understood, the search of Durocher's room hasn't turned up any results.
Not yet, no. But we put
El
his son in.
mayordomo parece que se le cae la
Perhaps he'll
piel.
find something.
That might come in handy.
Louis grows impatient at not yet having met the famous Lord Mortimer.
He will meet him tomorrow.
Oh, what a pity to lose a knight at the start of the game. Are you waiting for someone?
A young French soldier.
During our game of chess?
Don't worry, Gregory. The game won't disappear. I'll have one of my men escort you back.
Don't trouble yourself. I know my way out.
Ah, good evening, gentlemen. Please
Hostia,
forgive me for
Napoleon.
this late hour.
It is never too late. And we have much to discuss. One last move?
No es coña, es Napoleón.
Don't
sea, llega Napoleón
worry,
Bonaparte,
our
creo.
games always seem to end like this.
Or always
A
start.
la
like
mansión.
this. Come, take a seat, my friend.
Sí, Napoleón Bonaparte. Qué raro es esto. Me he quedado dormido, pero estoy como en un viaje astral o lo que sea, metido en otra persona, en un guarda.
A little nighttime stroll, Mr. President?
There's
Y
nothing
estoy
like
escuchándolo
it for a
todo.
good night's sleep.
Do not hesitate to ask a servant to show you back.
The corridors seem quite safe.
Peppermint, lime flower, and valerian. My miracle remedy when one can't get to sleep. A very good night to you, Mr. President.
Thank you. And to you too, sir.
I'm coming.
Están llamando a la puerta.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, Please excuse me, but I am unable to join you at present. However...
Joder, ¿cómo llama la puta puerta? ¡Qué prisa! Voy. Sí, voy. Presidente.
Excuse me. Am I bothering you?
No molesta.
No, not in the least.
Pero no
Is
vaya.
something wrong?
I'm going to need your help.
Bueno, necesito
Do
hacer.
you remember the young lady we spoke of in the hall?
Sí.
Elizabeth Adams. Home introduced her to us.
Yes. Well, she is the daughter of my friend, the Vice President, John Adams. But she is supposed to be dead.
Lol.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Fair enough.
Good heavens! I was present at her funeral.
It is disturbing indeed.
Yes. I need to make sure it's her. That's where you come in. I want you to distract Elizabeth while I search her room. And perhaps get my hands on some important information. At least I hope so. Elizabeth is in the small salon. If you hurry, you can still catch her. I just need 10 minutes.
But if my vision is true, there are two men nearby discussing very important issues, and one of them looks much like Mortimer. Washington is very kind, but I came to this island for my mother, not for his ghost stories.
Mira, suda el Napoleón. Así que vamos a ayudar a este.
Count on me, sir.
Thank you, my friend. Keep Elizabeth downstairs as long as possible. She must not return to
Eso
her
de que esté muerta y esté ahora viva, ahí, eso sospechoso, ¿eh? Eso huele peste.
According to Washington, Lady Adams is in the small salon. I better
¿Puedo
hurry.
volver a mi habitación? Joder, que había cosas y no me ha dado tiempo a coger la vuelta, estaba llevando a la puerta muy rápido. No está aquí.
My son. Oh, you are a godsend.
El cura escuchando desde la puerta con un cotilla.
Miss Adams may be in danger.
What do you mean?
Do you hear that? She is being manhandled in the small salon.
By whom?
I don't know exactly. A thug, a Frenchman, it seems. By the cut of his cloth, I'd say he's a member of the French Revolutionary Government. You should do something, my son.
Vamos allá. Voy para allá. ¿Por qué tengo que ir yo? Suena peligroso. Venga, sí, voy para allá. Sí, en francés. Hay que
Shit.
ponerle los pies.
I was supposed to make sure Adams wouldn't go back to her room. Don't worry, Your Eminence. I'll take care of it. Probably nothing to worry about.
Do you want me to call for help?
Please don't do anything. I'm sure with a little goodwill, everything will work out fine. Don't go and wake up the whole manor, please.
Thank you, my son. May God watch over you.
Who do you think you are?
Múltiples caminos. Existen múltiples caminos que pueden seguir para lograr tu objetivo. En ocasiones es buena idea pensárselo dos veces antes de embarcarte en la primera opción que encuentres.
Me, sir.
If we were in France, I'd have sent you to the guillotine for what you just said.
Please, just let me go back to my room.
Hey, you! Stay out of it! This is none of your business. I'm gonna teach this little slut how to behave.
What the hell's going on?
Huh? I don't think you know who I am.
Stop. I beg you. I didn't mean to. Don't hit me, please, sir.
Shit. If I step in, Adams might just run back to her room. And if I do nothing, yes, Washington will have enough time to search, but this girl's gonna suffer. Damn it, what should I do?
Intervenir.
Let her go! Huh? Stay out of it,
Me gusta
boy!
decidirme.
Shit. What are you playing at? I told you to mind your own business, boy. If you think you can side with this whore and then just walk away, you're out of your mind. Give me one good reason not to knock you down.
Pues, se tenía que hacer.
That's the spirit. But it won't be enough. Don't think you're getting away with it that easily. I'm sick of all these toffs. If we were in Paris, I'd send you all to the guillotine. And on top of it all, a woman telling me how I ought to behave? I won't stand for it.
Oh, okay. Wait a minute.
What? Don't tell me you're gonna defend these harlots.
Women, right? They really do drive us crazy sometimes. I totally understand.
Yeah, and every time they open their mouths, it makes you want to slap them. I get the feeling you're trying to put one over on me. If that's the case, you're making a big mistake.
Sorry about that. Look, there's no point in us aggravating each other. Let's both just go our separate ways.
Don't move, we're not done yet. You wanted to be the knight in shining armor and save the damsel in distress. Let's see how brave you are.
Confuso. Un personaje te desconcertado. Aumenta el coste de puntos de esfuerzo. Utiliza habilidades. Usa un elixir dorado para curarte.
Think about it. You know your head will roll tomorrow if you shoot.
Wanna bet?
Sure do.
I'm not in the habit of beating Lord Mortimer's guest in his own salon. You got off easy this time, but don't try it again.
Creo que puedo subir la habilidad de ya, ¿no? Aquí me ha subido uno, ¿no? Pero no tengo puntos libres. Ah, este es el que va a subir cuando acabe. Vale.
The brooch Elizabeth was wearing. Huh. She was so frightened she was unaware that she'd lost it.
Yeah, well, it didn't seem to do her much good.
No tengo muy claro cómo se usan los objetos.
Honey, the remedy of the gods.
Hay algo en el suelo aquí. ¿Cuántas monedas de colección hay? ¿Para qué
With
sirve?
5 circles on this chest.
Usar la llave. Hay una llave. No la tengo.
Hey, these look like pages taken from an ancient encyclopedia.
¿Qué llave? ¿Qué es eso? ¿Lo que es? No. Debería ir. Por aquí ha ido la muchacha.
Lady Adams must have locked it behind her when she fled.
Cachis. Pues le he fallado a Washington. No he podido mirar hacia otro lado. Sí, ahí está.
Well, did you get time to search the room?
Louis, I only needed 10 minutes. Imagine the scandal if she had found me.
What would you have done in my shoes? She was in the middle of an argument with some angry guy.
10 minutes? I didn't ask for the moon.
Nonetheless, you found what you were looking for, didn't you?
Not everything, but yes. Elizabeth is definitely the daughter of John Adams. We need more information.
You can always go back.
It's too late now.
Vaya hombre. Ahora es demasiado tarde.
Golden elixir. I'll keep it for later.
Vaya pedazo de estatua ha dicho. ¿Qué es Zeus? Parece, ¿no? ¿Puedo mirar hacia arriba? Sí. ¿Eso qué es? Parece una lanza. Regresa a la cama. A la cama. Pues no voy a
Duke
regresar.
Manuel Godoy.
¿Dónde es la habitación de la Elizabeth esa? Que seguro que se puede entrar. Anda.
Your Eminence, what are you doing here?
I was worried about you, my son. How did it go with Miss Adams?
Don't worry about that anymore, Your Eminence. I had to step in, but everything's under control.
What an adventure, my son. I am relieved to hear it. You acted as a good Christian. In these troubled times, we need more men of your caliber.
It's nothing, Your Eminence. I did what I had to do.
Well, you did the opposite.
Good.
Oh.
Well, thanks for the news. My son, I have another problem. I wanted to speak to you about something important. Do you still have my letter on you? The one I gave you in the home?
Why do you ask?
I have a name to add to it.
Here it is.
Thank you, my son. Ah, I see that it's still sealed. I was right to put my trust in you, Louise. Give me 1 second, please. I can't imagine what would have happened if I hadn't added this name to the list. Please be sure to give this letter to Sarah the moment you see her.
You can count on it.
Have a good night.
Vale. Esta es la mía. Esta es la del cura.
Louis, you're straying from your objective.
Te estás desviando de tu objetivo, ya no sé.
Louis,
no me digas.
you're straying from your objective.
Mira, pues para la puta cama. Más obligado, como los niños chicos.
I'm exhausted. Better go to
Me
bed.
recuperará todos los puntos.
I'll
Antes que me
search the
recupero
room
4,
tomorrow.
hermano, coño.
Mother stayed here right before me. You never know.
Yeah.
Mortimer had better show up.
Ahí como un cuadro del infierno de Dante. Para dormir muy bueno. Episodio 1, capítulo 2. Level up. Vale, 4 puntos. Este sube ya. Y este sube ya. Vale. Así está.
Alright. In my vision yesterday, I saw that Mother had this room before me. I better search the room. Who knows? Maybe she left me something behind. Lo que tengo que hacer, según esto, es restaura 2 puntos de fuerza, cura la alteración negativa. Vale, cura la alteración negativa. Pues con el 2 se lo toma. Quita 2.
Ya lo sé para la próxima vez.
Nothing. The torture of Ixion, condemned by the gods to lose his mind because of his arrogance.
Lleno de área real. Vale, si tengo la lleno de área real, me tomo uno. ¿Y para qué servía la otra?
I haven't even had time to unpack my cases.
Dear Monsieur de Richet, please.
Writing material. From what I see, no ink's ever been used on this quill. The smell reminds me of something. It smells like lemon. That's odd.
La pluma de escritura nunca ha usado la tinta y huele a limón. ¿Qué puede ser?
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who... Look, markings on the floor. Just a bit worn out. I was hoping to find something leading to a secret passage. Oh, this bookcase is well stocked. Oh, this book has been put back the wrong way round. A Voyage Around the World, the travel log of the explorer Louis-Antoine de Bougainville. One of Mother's favorite books. What a coincidence. And I don't believe in coincidences. It's just too much. I don't know what's going on here, but if you felt threatened, I'll bet you'd leave a clue, wouldn't you, Mother? Found it. A faint sign of the Order, barely visible. Mother, you undoubtedly must have hidden a clue in this book. Let's see if I can find anything else in this room.
Con el limón se puede escribir cosas secretas, ¿no?
The paper's rougher around the writing. The paper's moist here. Very light stain, barely visible. And the smell reminds me of
¿El
something.
olor te recuerda a limón? Di que sí.
Come on, Louis, think. Think. Let's recap. My mother was in this room. I found a rare edition of her favorite book. She must have left something behind. She applied a liquid to the book. She must have used the writing materials. The quill has been used, but not with regular ink. A message using invisible ink. I bet she used a lemon to leave a message. Now, how do I reveal the message? The message is illegible. I have to keep searching.
¿Con qué se podría revelar? El código. Con ascuas. Sí, con ceniza.
A serious mess here. It's no good. Might have worked if the writing had left marks in the paper, but no. There's only traces of lemon. Luckily, I've only put ash on part of the message.
Mierda, me carga parte del mensaje. ¿Por qué no era con la ceniza? Ok, entonces. ¿Con té?
Nothing here. I wouldn't mind a nice, strong coffee, though. There's a circle around the lock here. Must be the trunk Mortimer was talking about. The key should open it.
El limón. Que es amarillo.
There's a note. Effects of Sœur de Richet to be given to her son, Louis. I should probably take it.
Fragmentos de ámbar. Acabas de encontrar un fragmento de ámbar. Cada vez que reúnas 4 aumentará tu nivel máximo de puntos de esfuerzo. Ahora, un nivel máximo de puntos de esfuerzo. No, el nivel normal y correcto.
I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later. I have no space left. I'll retrieve it later.
Vale, la jalea lleno. Como era el logro, el rasgo este de que se sacaba por talento. Usar exactamente un consumible. Vale, entonces no voy a usar más. Ahí se queda. Si es mi habitación, supongo que podría volver. El delante.
Inferno by Dante. Abandon hope, all ye who enter here. Lovely lectures Mortimer's giving to his guests. Very
Okay.
jolly.
Coger el candelabro. Y ahora uso el candelabro y quemo el libro, ¿verdad?
Aha! It's working.
No, eso ya sí.
Heat reveals the message.
Let's see what
Tanta
my
mala
mother
suerte no podía
wrote.
ser.
Where all eyes size you up, you must pass by the Gorgon. Gorgon was the name of Medusa in Greek mythology. On the other hand, where all eyes size you up, I don't get it. And judging by the number of paintings in the manor, it could be anywhere. Damn! The message continues, but thanks to me, the rest of the text is unreadable.
Mierda.
Great. I hope it wasn't a unique edition or Mother's gonna kill me. Now I better hurry and find that damn Medusa.
Sir, dinner is served in the red salon.
Typical. I'm not hungry. Please give my apologies to all the guests.
Sir Hall requests your presence, sir.
Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to wait before going and looking for my Medusa.
Tell him I'll be there in a minute.
Vale, vamos allá. Me falta pulsar el objeto 3. Vamos a salir. Madre mía, la tía ya.
If I get a chance, I may have to take a little tour through the rooms of the other guests.
Puede que en algún momento tenga que entrar en la habitación el resto de invitados. Pues lo voy a intentar hacer ya. ¿Esta de quién es? Ah, pues no puedo.
Duke Manuel Godoy. Might be better to take a different stairway.
Por la otra escalera, porque estaba riendo ahí el muchacho. Qué lento corre, ¿no? Madre mía. Velocidad.
That's the door to Elizabeth's room.
Usain Bolt.
For God's sakes, what happened in here?
Hostia.
My dear Elizabeth, I'm writing to inform you of some unfortunate news. We won't be able to meet as planned on the first Sunday of May. I've been told that you're no better, and, unfortunately, June 11th, 1791. My dear Elizabeth, your last letter gave me much cause for concern. Your words were so cold, as if emotions no longer matter to you. Father made August 24th, 1792. Elizabeth,
El Mortimer
I'm driven to
ese,
despair.
yo creo que lo que hace es
Doubt
revivir
there's
a la
any
gente.
point in writing to you. I'm not even sure you'll receive my letters.
Aunque lo que hay en las paredes es súper rayante.
Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Consumí los cristales. Aquí hemos venido, agua.
Well, let's see what it tastes like. Ugh. I really need to stop tasting everything I find now. Looks like I found a box containing some kind of white crystals.
Creo que quiero darla.
Devil's Thorn. I'll keep it.
Me voy a quedar con esa penalización. Porque quiero hacer el rasgo ese. De consumir solo un objeto de carne. Quiero bajar por aquí. No puedo. Ay. No mames, güey. Para subir. Me da la sensación de que estoy dando más vueltas en una pieza. ¿Seguro? Ah, por aquí. Ahí sí. Es que es grande el edificio.
Excuse me, Monsieur de Richet. I really need to talk to you.
Is this about last night?
No, that was just a misunderstanding. I'm sure it was a little bit my fault, too.
There's no excuse for that man's horrible behavior. You ought to tell Sir Home.
Look, the only thing that I care about is that I've lost something precious. I'm not worried about Jacques Peru.
You didn't happen to lose this, did you?
Vale, ahora me
Where did you find it?
In the small salon.
It's the only reminder I have of my beloved sister.
A ver si puedo guardar partida ya.
That swine stole it from me. You're her son. Sarah de Richet's son.
Taura.
Yes. Why?
Last night, I found out that your mother was on the island. What are you doing here?
My mother came here to do business with Lord Mortimer, but she seems to have gone missing. So I'm here to find her.
I know your mother very well.
Really?
Yes, I have been in your mother's care ever since I was born.
She nursed you.
Oh, I wouldn't say nursed. No. I remember her stare, cold as ice. Her sadistic hands pressing over my mouth to silence me while I screamed in pain. I remember her knees, too. She held me down with them while she cut and burned scars into me.
Hold on a minute. What do you mean?
You can ask her when you see her.
Huh, she's getting more and more agitated.
And next you're going to tell me my mother's also responsible for that scar on your head?
My heart stopped twice during the operation. I lost my memory for 6 months. You obviously have no idea of the abuse your mother inflicted on me.
Wait. There must be some kind of mistake.
My only mistake was ever meeting your mother.
She's able to describe every detail without hesitation or getting flustered. It's becoming difficult not to believe the poor girl.
Look, I've got to go.
Wait. I need to know more about you and my mother. Why did she put you through all of that? There must be some reason for what she did.
¿Qué era el objeto que me faltaba por usar? El pen.
What's the point of rubbing salt in the wound?
No, pero... Sí. Vale.
You're right. I don't want this conversation to turn into an interrogation. You've suffered enough already. I respect your silence. Please excuse me.
Well, thank you. I know your little game. You're no different from the rest of them. You couldn't give a damn about me. The only thing you're interested in is finding out about your mother.
Don't say that. Not everyone wants to use you. Some people care about you, don't they? Haven't you got a sister?
Yes,
I'm sure she loves you with all her heart.
she's the only one who cares about me. I would have put an end to it all by now if it weren't for her. Since you insist, I'll tell you how I met your mother.
Thanks for trusting me.
You see, before I was born, my mother often suffered from hallucinations and fits of anger. Soon people could barely recognize her. She became a completely different person. So my father spent an enormous amount of money paying for the best doctors, but none of them were able to cure her. The last resort was to call a priest.
So, is that what your father did?
No. He went to an expert in the occult.
Ah, my mother.
Her reputation already extended beyond our borders. My mother's fits stopped at my birth, and Sarah de Richet concluded that the evil had passed into me. Not only did it encourage her to stay, but she took the opportunity to advise my father to separate me from the rest of my family. That's how I was declared stillborn. My fate was decided that very day.
It would coincide with my mother's frequent trips to America.
I had my first fit when I was 3. That's when your mother began her experiments to rid me of the evil inside.
I understand how you feel, but I know my mother. I'm sure she had her reasons, even if it seems difficult to believe.
Everything she put me through was all for nothing. My whole life was ruined for nothing.
So what brings you here then?
My father used to know Sir Holm. He offered to introduce me to the world's leading authority in the occult.
Lord Mortimer.
He was my last hope. Until I found out he had also invited your mother.
It's got to be a coincidence. I don't believe for a second she's come here for you.
You can't change my mind about this, Louis. My days are numbered, and I know it.
Pues aquí lo dejo. Espero que se haya guardado partida. Si no, pues seguiré a partir de ahí. Ya seguiremos. Hasta luego.